with you a really cool way to find clients that need your services. I see a lot of people spinning their wheels, wasting their time prospecting small to medium-sized businesses that really maybe you're just kind of going on a blind whim that they're going to need your services. Instead, these are how to find some very targeted people who definitely are already paying for advertising and they need your services. And when you show them how they need it and what it could be for them, they're much more likely to do business with you. So let me show you how we do it. First, some of you have heard of Yelp, okay? And if you don't use Yelp, stay with me because I'm going to show you another place to do this as well. So in Yelp, if you type in whatever vertical you want. So let's say it's bathroom and kitchen remodel, okay? Remodeling, all right? And I did Dallas, Texas. And it's funny that, a contractor shows up. See the ads, the top ad, it says ad and ad. In fact, if I highlight over the word ad, it says the business owner paid for this ad. And then if I keep scrolling, you'll see the organic results, much like Google. But in this case, Brotherhood Roofing showed up first. If I click on Brotherhood Roofing, I actually did earlier, it popped up this tab. Okay, and it shows you their listing. And then if you click on their website, that's where you really want to go to. Because now they're paying for advertising on Yelp. And they're either paying hundreds of dollars or they're paying thousands of dollars. Okay, and what that means is they're paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to drive traffic to their website from Yelp. That's what they're after. And in fact, this roofing contractor is after that free inspection. They're targeting the wrong keyword on Yelp, but that's a different story. In this case, you see this awful website pop up. And what you notice here is I have Facebook Pixel Helper, which is a Chrome app you can install for free. Just go to your Chrome bar and type in Facebook Pixel Helper, just like that, and download this to your Chrome as an app. That'll allow you to see if anyone has ads running on their website, at least the correct way, by using the Facebook Pixel, which is a piece of code they have to have on their website. And that piece of code then tracks that site visitor. Okay, why is that important? It's important because they can then run Facebook ads just to people who have visited their website. Okay, what does that mean? That means if I'm driving a lot of traffic from Yelp to my website, the question you can ask the business owner if you get a chance to have an appointment with them is, how important is it to you that you convert those visitors into leads? And they're going to say it's very important. I say, okay, what percentage of people do you think land on your website and then bounce off? And they're going to say, well, the largest percent, of course. Well, what are you doing to follow up with those people? And they're going to look at you like a deer in headlights because they don't know what that means. You say, well, what are you doing to retarget? That's where that fancy word in Facebook, retargeting or remarketing, comes from. What are you doing to retarget those website visitors later on? And they're still not going to know the answer to this. So you say you're doing nothing. In other words, what's possible is for you to have a little piece of code on your website that tracks that site visitor. So the next time they're on Facebook and they're just surfing on their feed and scrolling up and down their feed, either on their phone or on a desktop, they're going to see your ad. Okay, this is how I would talk to them, and it helps paint that picture for them. And say, okay, great. So that retargeting is very important. Would you agree? In order to maximize your ad spend and optimize your website. And they all agree to that. That's what they're after, is lead conversion. Here's what's happening. They're leaving money on the table. And so you can ask them the all-important question, how important is it to you to not leave money on the table from people who have visited your website and then bounced off and left? You're not retargeting them. So you can also retarget those same site visitors on Google, and you can retarget those people on YouTube. So the next time they're surfing YouTube, they see your ad because they've been on your website. That's YouTube retargeting, and Facebook does exactly the same thing. And with Google and YouTube, all you do is put a little Google piece of code on there as well. So, that was the first one I had clicked on, and they didn't have a pixel code. Let's go back. Let's type, this one says crab remodeling. I have not clicked it before, so I do not know if it's going to have. Let me close these other tabs here. Let's see what they have. So crab remodeling, get rid of Brotherhood here. I'm going to go to crabremodeling.com. And let's see if they have a Facebook pixel. Now they might. And if they do, they may or may not be running their ads well, but I don't need to worry about them. There's too many people who don't have it. Look at this. So this another one. Do you see right here? This is the Facebook. It would light up blue, by the way, if they were paying for ads. If I click on this, it says no pixels found on crabremodeling.com. It's very important for them to obviously do a free quote and to get a phone number, but it's not effective if they're not able to retarget these site visitors. So I just landed on here from Yelp, and let's say I'm really interested in remodeling. First of all, this is a really bad website, but that's beside the point too. If someone feels like they're losing money, they're leaving money on the table, that they're not following up with customers, and that there is a way for them to do it, you could then offer them a service that can do that for them. All too often, we're trying to sell Facebook advertising services, and that's what we're selling. You're selling the ability for them to convert more of their site visitors into leads. And are they interested in that? That's what you want to get across. That's what they'll buy. Okay, so if I said, would you be interested if I could give you a marketing system that could deliver more leads and convert more of your website visitors into leads more often than what you're getting now? And I can get you a system that gives you the most return on the money you're spending in Yelp advertising right now. Would you be interested in learning more about how we could do that? And the answer is yes. Would you be interested in seeing a proposal for what that looks like? Yes. This is how it works, everyone. So it's really simple. These clients are right in front of you. It's a shame. Let's go to Brennan. One of these people is bound to have Facebook ads going. This is Brennan Enterprises. They're paying for advertising. See the video on their Yelp profile? That's how you definitely know they're paying for advertising, by the way, because it looks like they have a trackable link here. When you meet with them, you can ask them, how many people do you have going to your website from Yelp? If they've got Google Analytics set up, which they should know that answer. Now look, it turned blue up here. So there is a pixel found. They do have a pixel on theirs. Okay. So they're likely to have Facebook advertising running for Brennan. Okay. Now, if you really want to know if they have ads, you can go to their Facebook page and then you can click on info and ads and see. But they're not going to be my first phone call, and they're not going to be my target, because I'm going to target the two above them that had nothing. You can actually show them how one of their competitors, Brennan, who's advertising, is getting more bang for their buck. Okay? It's that simple. You can pick any vertical and you can find people. Imagine people paying. Imagine if this was your business. You're paying for advertising on Yelp and then not able to maximize that. You're not getting good return. You're not able to, you don't even know how to convert more site visitors into leads, because the website might be terrible and it has conversion issues, and the way those pages were laid out. That's one area you can help someone, sell them on a new landing page, a whole new sales funnel. And by the way, these remodeling companies, the ones that are paying $1,000 or more for advertising like this, they'll pay you $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 on up if you can help them correct this. Okay, you have to believe that, because it's true. The other place you do it is in Google, of course. Okay, so you want to find people who are advertising on Google. This is a real shame, because it's very expensive to advertise on Google and pay for those clicks. And it's a shame when they're not maximizing it. So here's Ashburn Kitchen Remodeling. This is Dulles, which is Ashburn. I'm going to go ahead and click on $8,500. I can't believe they're even saying how much it is. $8,500 kitchen remodeler, free in-home estimation and design. First of all, that ad needs a little work. Don't lead with the price, but I do like the idea of leading. Oh, they're basically leading with price because it's cheaper than what anybody else can do it, starting from. But notice it's got the form. This is a decent landing page. Okay. It's got a nice portfolio. This is a decent landing page. Okay. What's bad about it? No Facebook pixel. They're doing no retargeting. So imagine the people who are going to this site and they're not, and the conversion is important to them, or they wouldn't have this live chat. That's a conversion tool, and they're paying for that. And that costs hundreds of dollars, sometimes more than hundreds of dollars, to have that little chat feature in their corner. It looks like somebody professionally did this landing page, which is great, but they don't have a real funnel set up. Okay, and you can fill this out, and I bet the thank you page just says thank you. Someone will be getting in touch with you, and it's lacking optimization on the thank you page. But more importantly, as you can see, they're not doing any retargeting on Facebook. That means they're not doing any Facebook or Google retargeting, most likely. Really bad. So I'm going to Let's go back. Terrible. Let's do this one, deal kitchen and bath. Let's take a look at theirs. Again, nice landing page. I can tell already it's focused on getting the lead. Free estimate now. They're actually offering a discount, which I don't really like because it kind of cheapens the brand. And this is a luxury market that they're advertising in. But get a quote. It's not the best landing page, but it's not terrible either. This is a video on how to analyze landing pages right now. But look, they're missing the Facebook pixel. There's no pixels on this site. So they're not doing any Facebook retargeting either. And they're, this Michael Nash is one of the most popular in the area. I've heard of them, so I know. And they do have a Facebook pixel. Decent landing page. I don't know if the rest of the funnel is effective, but that's neither here there or now. This is about the Facebook pixel, and are they retargeting on Facebook? And as you can see, they've got a couple pixels on here. So 2 of the 3 ads at the top of Google, okay? And I bet if you do some research, this is a couple dollars and up for a click. It's not cheap, okay? It's not cheap. And if I go down at the bottom, look, there's more ads, okay? So one of these, okay, you can reach out to these people on LinkedIn, or you can reach out to these people on Facebook and show them, what you found, okay? And if you open people up to the opportunity that, I would love to show you an idea I have to generate a lot more leads and to help you convert those YouTube ads or those Google ads or those Facebook, or those Facebook or Yelp ads better for you, and you have ideas to run by them on how they can convert more leads and get more bang for their buck, that's what they're open-minded to. They're not open-minded to a digital marketing firm who just wants to sell them services. It's an important thing to make a distinction on. They're not interested in a social media person trying to sell them social media services. They are interested in converting more leads and visitors to their website and not leaving money on their table. And when you understand that, when you're approaching these clients and you're reaching out to them and you're doing an audit for them, or you're doing an outreach and letting them know that you saw their ad on Google and that you saw that there are some things that are gaps that you could help them fill so they can maximize their return on their investment for those ads, so they can no longer leave the money on the table that you see them leaving. And if you'd be open to your ideas, you'd love to have a quick conversation with them. Those people will give you that when you frame it that way. So many people aren't framing their approach in the way that the customer wants to hear it, in the way that the customer feels that it's important to them. You're not selling services. You're selling a marketing system, and you're selling a program that can help them generate more leads and convert those leads and those site visitors. Because right now it's like wasted traffic to your website, and no one wants that, okay? When you understand that and make it about the customer, you're going to find that you'll have a lot more success. So reach out to these people. Now, you can do that in a lot of different ways. You can do a donut drop-off in person. You can call them. You can send them a video of you talking about some of these things, real brief, like a minute or shorter, or 2 minutes or shorter, and on Facebook or on LinkedIn, and do something that stands out differently than how everybody else is doing it. That's step 1. And then use the language that's the language of the customer. And I hope this was helpful. And if it was, let me know. I'd like to hear the feedback and any questions that you have. And go get them. Go get the clients.